Hey everybody, hi Facebook, how girls out there? I hope you're having a beautiful day wherever you are. I am back. Last week's class was not planned. It was a class around just basically bringing you into my day and my life on a day where I was feeling really fatigued and run down. I had done too much and I wanted to just bring that side of my life to you as well and share with you what I did. This week I feel a lot better and I'm connecting back to the class 2 weeks ago, which was around dealing with how we wake up in the morning and the stiffness and the fatigue that we sometimes feel due to imbalances in our hormones, due to inflammation in connection to our menstrual health. If you have endometriosis, you're probably familiar with sometimes waking up feeling more tired than you went to sleep. So getting the body started was the focus of class number 7, which was 2 weeks ago. And at the end of the class, I was saying that the following week we would talk about an evening ritual to sort of bring the day into a full circle. And we got a little sidetracked because of my fatigue last week. So being authentic and truthful to where I was, I didn't want to just continue. I wanted to share with you what was actually going on. So today we are linking the class on the morning ritual with an evening ritual. And if you saw the previous class, you know that I both shared my physical routine that I do to sort of care for my body as I wake up in the morning, but then there's a mental component too that I reconnect back into in the evening. So not only do we wake up in the morning and wanting to move and bring energy to our body, but I also take some time to check into just how do I feel, what's going on, just taking note. And then after that, I spend just a few minutes being finding a focus for the day, and it could be anything. Often it's very small things. You want to make it as simple as possible, as wanting to make sure you drink enough water, maybe, or wanting to feel more connected to yourself or to the people you love, looking them in the eyes, smiling to people. If you have an ache or a pain, maybe it's more around wanting to just stay present with that and care for that, listen to that. It could be anything. You want to take deep breaths, whatever it might be. So you start your day, you go about your day, and then you come to the evening. And I find the evening is a way and a time for me to then check back into that focus that I had in the morning, and back into the sense of gratitude that I focus on in the morning, and just checking into how I'm feeling. So typically I go into my bedroom, and today we're in our office because it's got more light in here, but we have a spare bed. So just like I start my day in the bed before I even put my feet out, my day also ends in my bed. That doesn't mean that I might not be doing yoga or writing or checking in or exercises throughout the day, but I find that the morning and the evening, bringing the two of them together, creates a beautiful way of that cyclical energy that we really want to bring into our body, the way we naturally through the month go through a cyclical energy in our bodies, how it fits in with Mother Nature, with summer and winter, but also day and night. So keep in tune with that motion of starting up and then bringing that back together as we finish our day. So coming into my bed at night, knowing that I might not have had the time or the energy to do it before, we have a toddler, we have to get her to bed, there might be people in the house, there's laundry, dishes. So this idea of having an hour to do a full yoga practice every night just made me more stressed. So I wanted to really simplify it. So coming into the bedroom, I take a moment to be on my bed, and I'll show you the poses, just to move through my body And the poses I do, I have chosen because they work for my body, but the underlying philosophy in them is that I want to create space in my body, both front, back, and on my sides. Before I get into bed, I want to create that sense of space. I want to create movement. So any tension that might have been building up throughout the day, I want to release that tension. I want to bring in some circulation and some attention to the areas in the center of my body. I want to open up my heart, create an opening there. Again, space not just at the bottom and on my back, but on my heart too, to bring that sense of energy into my night. I also want to have a sense of being relaxed. So my mind might be running 100 miles an hour as I get into bed. And my experience is that stress, anxiety, or depression, that's often linked with hormonal imbalances and pain, and the inflammation that might be happening in your body. It can, that kind of, if there is any stress or anxiety, if there is any depression, it feels harder to be with come evening and it's dark and it's quiet. So I also want to care for that. So I move my body, and then I come into bed and I do a relaxation and a visualization, which I'll share with you, which help me put myself in a position where I feel supported, where I feel cared for, where I feel nourished, and I feel connected to myself. So it bridges the transition between the day and the movement and into the night and the stillness. And after that, and I'll share with you that now because I don't want to disturb you once you might be in a nice relaxing pose at the end of this video. Right at the end of it, before I slide gently into sleep, I check back in with my focus in the morning. And not in a way of being judging about whether I did it or not during the day, but to see where I actually succeeded and where it worked and what happened. And also, where did it not happen and why was that? Not in a judging way, but just in a way of wanting to understand and be curious, so that the next day I can implement that knowledge. And I find that we're very wise at the end of the day if we have done some movement, if we've done some breathing, if we've done some gentle visualizations, and we're in this beautiful state between awake and sleep. So it's a nice place to check in a loving, caring way with the focus, learning from the effect that it had on my day. And then I take a little bit of time to be grateful for the things that happened in the day. I pick a few things that I'm really grateful for. And those are the energy that I slip into sleep with. The night is a time where our body rejuvenates and detoxifies and energizes itself, and it also moves through, the food that's in there, and it cleans things out and digests. And our mind, our subconscious and our conscious mind is doing the same thing. Basically, it's chewing through all the experiences that happened through the day, and it's preparing, cleaning out and preparing, implementing and preparing for the next day. So how we enter into sleep is very important for our mental and emotional, spiritual health and our physical health. So if you end your day watching computer or being stressed or disconnected, thinking about things that are unpleasant right as you go to sleep, you will bring that with you into your night. So this is a way for me to make sure that I'm not watching a screen or engaging my mind in stuff that's not supportive for the last at least half hour before I go to sleep. So that's the end part and a little bit of the reasons why. So I'm going to bring you over to the bed. I'm going to show you the actual physical poses that I do, again, in order to create space, relaxation, and connection to myself. And then after that, I'm going to ask you, if you're following the video, if you're watching it later, to lie down with me, and I'll talk you through an end relaxation and a visualization. And then after that, you'll have that to listen to, forever after. if you can't find this video later on in the week or at another time when you want to come back to it on my Facebook page, then go on to my website. I'll put the link underneath, trineweitsmikkelsen.com, and all the videos are there, and you can go in and you can listen to it and replay it. It's completely free, and you can have that if you want to listen to the end relaxation there with me, with my voice in the dark as you go to sleep, until it becomes something that you just naturally do with yourself. Or sometimes it's nice being guided and having that support. So with that being said, you're going to come to your bed and just start by simply sitting on your bed with your feet firmly on the ground. So it's a slow transition from being up and being active to slowly coming down, settling in, sitting into the bed. So starting by sitting, grounding yourself down, closing your eyes, taking a few deep breaths. Breathing into your belly, up into your chest. Breathing into your low back. Into your middle back, the back side of your heart, right between your shoulder blades. And into the side of your body. Feeling that expansion and contraction as you breathe into the side of your body. And this is a moment to just come back, tune back into your body, coming back home, bringing all the energy that's been out throughout the day, flying around, other people's energy, your energy, all out here, all around. It's sort of gathering back in, bringing it back home. Bringing it back all the way down through your body, through your feet, grounding it down. Feeling those feet firmly on the ground. So we're literally bringing all that high tension energy that can cause us to be tossing and turning in our beds all night, from our heads, through our hearts, all the way down to our feet, down to Mother Earth, letting her suck it up, getting rid of it, grounding it down, using that to connect to ourselves, to Mother Earth, to our breath. And allow yourself to take the time that it takes. Some days you're going to be there right away. Other days it's going to take some time, depending on how your day was, how your evening was. Just taking the time. And once you feel that all the pieces of the puzzle, that's what it feels like to me, all the pieces are coming together. I breathe easily, my mind is calm, my body is relaxing. Then I start the movement. So first I put one hand down and I just reach up and over, opening up my sides. Breathing in wherever I feel a stretch, and this one is all the way down my side, into my hip, down my leg. That's where I send my breath. So breathing into the side. Allowing that in-breath to open up. And I breathe out. Breathing in, coming to the other side. And just with your breath flowing back and forth, relieving tension in the sides, but also creating space, movement, flexibility, circulation, and more importantly, awareness and attention to the sides of my body, listening, just being present with the side. And again, you can keep doing this as long as it feels right, as long as it feels that it takes for your body to be like, okay, that's just perfect now. And I move into a side twist. So placing one hand, so in this case my left hand on my right knee, my right hand right behind my tailbone, I bring my awareness all the way down, right down to my tailbone. Right down where my sit bones, my buttocks is connecting to the bed. So again, bringing your awareness down to that sense of connecting to something that's supporting you and to that very base of your body. And you close your eyes, hold that attention right at the core, at the base of your body, and allow a twist to start from there. So you're not starting with your shoulders or your head, you're starting deep down, moving from there, very gently. And then the rest of the spine naturally follows, one vertebrae at a time. And then your head, your neck, your head, your face is the last that comes around. And once you've come around as far as feels comfortable, you bring in your breath again. So you breathe in and you let that lift of the in-breath lift you up, creating even more space between the vertebrae. And then you allow your out-breath to help you relax and release into the pose. So you're not holding any tension. If you feel tense and it's hard to breathe, you're too far. You want to come back a little bit. So you want to feel a sense of being engaged, but you don't want to be tensing up because it's too much. So breathing in, expanding up, lifting, breathing out, settling into your body. And when you're ready, you come out, all the way out from that same sense of awareness, turning right from the core of your body and everything following. As the spine is connected, it naturally follows. And then take a moment before you move on to the next side. Take a moment just to keep your eyes closed and feel the difference in your body between the side that's been moved and had attention and care, and the side that's still waiting for its turn. So always taking that time to check in and to be aware of those subtle differences that happens. And then you bring your right hand to your left knee, you support yourself from behind, you bring your awareness deep down. Start twisting right from the bottom of your spine, letting everything else follow. Coming in, breathing in, lifting up. Breathing out, settling in. Keep working with that in-breath, breathing up, creating space. And then coming down with the out-breath, settling in. Once you're ready, you come out with the same amount of awareness as you came in. So coming up, just feeling that untwisting, the releasing, coming back to center. And you're going to make your way. So we made our way from standing to sitting. And you're going to make your way on to the bed. So coming on to the side here, so coming all the way to the edge of the bed, and not having your head sticking out the side, the back. Can you see my leg here? Yeah. So you want to drop one leg out of the bed, so that you're getting that nice opening in the front of your leg. And this is your psoas that runs all the way along the inside of your leg, across the top, through your hip, underneath your uterus, uterine organs, and attaches on the back of your spine here. So you want to open that, and as you have your leg hanging out, it's going to come a little further than your normal 90 degree, which is going to create a bigger opening. And then you clasp the other knee into your chest. Give yourself some time for your body to sort of respond to the opening, sending the breath into your abdomen, right down your leg. Listen to that feeling that happens, the information that comes when your body releases and relaxes. Being really curious about how this muscle feels like, where it attaches. You can feel it. Feel what it feels like when it relaxes and releases. the effect that it has on your abdominal organs and the tension here. And then you release. You support yourself up to sitting. You're going to come to the other side. Do the same thing. See if see if there's a difference from one side to the other. Often we're more tense on one side. Opening it up. Feeling in. So you start, I'm going to come up, but I want you to keep going so you can hear me. So you're really starting a conversation with your body and an understanding, a friendship, a learning to read her language, to understand her messages. So if you have fibroids or adhesions more on one side than the other, you might start feeling that side is more tense, even down into your leg or up into your shoulders. You know that side needs a little more care. And sometimes if one side is the one that's struggling the most, the other side is the side that then picks up, the heavy load. So maybe it's actually the other side that needs extra attention. So you're always working and listening to her and responding to the messages that you're getting. So bringing yourself, releasing your knee and coming back up to sitting and preparing yourself to prepare yourself to come onto the front of your body. So coming on to all fours and then coming all the way down, relaxing on the front of your body, and you're going to come up into what's called the Sphinx. So your hands are 90 degrees, so the elbow is right underneath your shoulder and your palms of your hands are facing just right down. So you can relax here. So you're not pushing up. Just allow yourself to relax down. Breathing all the way into your abdomen, releasing your buttocks, releasing your legs. So you're not holding any tension in your behind here. The glutes can hold a lot of tension, so release all the way down there. Release down the back of your legs. Release your shoulders, your neck. So softening everything. Breathing into your belly. All the way into your womb. And feel that gentle opening and support that happens right at your abdominal area. Allowing the breath to help you expand space and massage, bringing movement to your womb and to all the internal organs. Bringing oxygen and circulation down. And then you're going to come down, bringing your hands down by your sides so you can support yourself. And coming all the way up, and you're going to come in to a child's pose, but a child's pose with your legs wide, so they're not together. You're creating space between for your abdomen and for the front of your body to come forward. You're going to come all the way forward, stretching your hands out in front of you, and just resting your forehead down on the mat. So resting down, I'm going to keep myself up so that you can hear what I'm saying. So resting your forehead down, allowing that sense of peace that happens in your mind as your mind gets the support from the bed. It's the fastest way to calm the mind is often just to apply a little bit of gentle pressure right between your eyebrows. So resting your head down, arms forward. Breathing right down into the back of your body. Expanding out with that in-breath. Relaxing and releasing any tension that you feel in the front. So just let your tummy hang. Let all the organs hang. They're supported here. If you feel that it's more comfortable to bring a pillow in to rest on, you do that. Again, you want to listen. Whatever feels comfortable so you can relax and release. And then you start walking your hands to really open up the sides and get support of any menstrual cramping or tension, inflammation that might be reaching right from your buttocks up through the sides of your body. As you're down here, you start walking your hands, keeping your head down, walking your hands to one side, opening one side up, walking them to the other side, opening up. I have a small bed here, but in my big bed I can really move, supportedly move from side to side. And I want you to just explore and see, where do you come to a spot where your body really go, oh, this is the area that needs. Stay there when you get there. Breathe into it. Allow the breath to help you relax and release. Give the body the time that it takes for all those layers of tension to slowly be peeled off as you breathe. And when the body finally does that little enjoy that. Be in it for a moment. And then keep exploring. And again, do this as long as is needed. All of these can be done very fast if it's a night where you just need to go to sleep, or you might just do one or two of them. Or you can allow this to expand and take as long as necessary. Then you're going to make your way up to sitting. You're going to take your pillow, the last pose. You can either bend just your pillow, or if you have a blanket, you can roll the blanket. And you're going to come on, lying on the pillow or the blanket, so that it's resting right underneath the bottom here of your shoulder blades. Where your shoulder blades are finishing, that's right at the tip of the shoulder blades is where you'll get the support. So placing them down. Bringing your hands up over your head. I have my clip here. If it feels more comfortable, you can also bring your hands out to the side into a T position, whatever works. So what's happening is that you're very gently opening your chest. Your heart is being lifted up. If you spend a lot of time sitting in cars or on your desk by a computer, this is a beautiful pose to just extend the front of your body. But it also creates a nice opening all the way down to the abdomen. Just placing your hands above your head, relaxing, softening your hips, your legs, breathing into your chest, having that sense of an opening coming. Lifting your heart up. And as you lie here, this is a perfect time to connect back into what I mentioned before. So connecting back into your focus that you started your day with. How did it work? What did it give you? What were the successes from the focus? Where was it hard to do it? And just take note of that. Right now, as you're breathing into your heart, lifting that energy into your heart, connecting with the heart energy as you move through your day. Do it with that sense of self-care, of compassion, of gentleness. You're just learning what worked, what didn't work. So you can bring that to your next day. And take a little moment to find a few things that you're grateful for in your day. Bringing that sense of gratitude. And that heart energy that's so embedded in the gratitude, and that energy of the gratitude. Allow that to fill your heart, fill your torso, fill your entire space inside and out. You might even feel the smiles coming on your face. Even on the toughest days, I find that there's always something to be grateful for. And then Bring yourself back into whatever position that you normally want to sleep in, whatever is a comfortable sleeping position to you. So get yourself under your duvet, get yourself all snuggled in, feel nice and warm. If nothing else, be grateful for the fact you're at this moment in a warm bed, supported by the mattress, that's supported by the floor, that's supported by Mother Earth. Keeping your eyes closed, I'm going to talk you through a very simple relaxation. So being aware that your body is now supported by the bed, feel that connection between your skin, your pajamas, and the mattress of your bed. And for those of you who might just have joined us, I'm starting to share an end relaxation that you can use at the end of your day, just to bridge, the transition between having an active day and coming back into relaxation and eventually into sleep. So lying down on your back, being aware of your breath, closing your eyes, and just follow your breath to begin with. Just be aware of how it moves in and out of your body. Be aware of how your body feels now after it's been moved, and that it's had your awareness and your attention for a little bit of time. Feel that potential feeling of coming back home, of being settled in your own skin, of being tuned in to your body and your mind. Settling into your home. The only home that really matters. The place we have to be with all the time, in our own skin. And then start expanding your breath, allowing it to have its full capacity, breathing up right up onto your shoulders, breathing right down into your abdominals, to your low back. And create an even breath so that when you breathe in and breathe out, it's an even length. They're equally important. If it helps you, you can breathe in to the count of 4 and breathe out to the count of 4 for a little bit of time, just to make sure that they're even. This will also give your mind something to focus on. So finding that rhythm. And then bring your awareness down to your feet. So bringing your mind and your attention all the way down to your feet, feeling your feet. And then ask your feet in your mind, so quietly, ask your feet. Relax feet, feet relax. And observe how the feet happily relaxes and releases. And then you bring your awareness up to your legs, moving up through your calves, your knees, your thighs. And asking silently in your mind, asking your legs to relax. Relax legs, legs relax. Feeling that wave of relaxation that moves from your feet up. Both legs relaxes happily. Just know where they have to go right now. And then moving up into your hip. This whole central area, your hip, your abdomen, your low back. And asking this area to relax and release. Relax hip, hips relax. Relax low back relax. Relax abdomen, abdomen relax. And the core of your body listens, relaxes and releases. Very happy to do so. And then that sense of relaxation starts moving up the back of your spine, through your low back, your middle back, your upper back, right into your shoulders. Relax back, back, relax. Feeling supported, so it can release. And as the back relaxes, you can move your awareness onto your front. And just ask your front to relax. Relax front. Front, relax. Relax chest, rib cage. And feel as you start relaxing your chest, how space is being created. So as you breathe in and breathe out, it gets easier. So breathing in and that sense of awareness starts expanding out, taking space. Breathing out, settling in, relaxing a little bit more. So taking a moment to check in and see that now your feet, your legs, your hips, the back of your body, the front of your body is completely relaxed. And everything is in perfect order. And you can bring your awareness out to your fingers, your hands and fingers, and ask your hands and fingers to relax. Relax, hands and fingers, relax. And again, there's nothing they have to do right now. They can just release. And then that sense of relaxation moves up through your arms, all the way up into your shoulders. Asking your arms to relax. Relax arms. Arms, relax. And then you finally come all the way up into your face. So you can ask your face to relax. Relax forehead, cheeks, nose, jaw. Relax face. Face, relax. And as the face relaxes, your senses are drawing inward and relaxing too. Your eyes are relaxing. Your ears are turning inward, listening inwardly rather than being aware and out here, going inward. Your mouth, your taste is relaxing, your nose is relaxing, the sense of smell, so drawing all your senses inward. We're so used to being bombarded all day long, our senses are working overtime. And if you're a sensitive person, that can be very overwhelming. So this is your time to just bring the senses inward, allowing them to relax and release just as much as your muscles and your skeleton and your organs. So asking your senses to relax. Relax senses. Senses relax. And then your mind can look down over your whole body and see that everything is in perfect order. Everything is completely supported, tucked up in your warm bed, relaxed, cared for. So then the mind can relax too. So ask your mind to relax. Relax mind. Mind, relax. And it's very happy to do so. And you can just let it focus on your breath. Simply just focusing on breathing in and breathing out, so that you might have something to hold on to, something to play with. So lying in your bed, completely relaxed, all tucked up, supported, breathing, knowing that every part of your body is relaxed. Tuning into that rhythm of the breath, of breathing in and breathing out. And knowing that that's the only thing you have to do to come back home. If life is overwhelming, if you get stressed, if you have to make decisions, if things don't feel right, if you're out of yourself, out of your body, so you very easily get pulled out. Bringing your awareness to your breath is a way for you to come straight back home, connecting to yourself. But also as you connect to that rhythm of your breath, that very simple, we're not even aware that we're doing it most of the time, a very simple action of being aware of your breath, of breathing in and breathing out, knowing that rhythm. You're connecting to yourself, but you're connecting to everything around you, because everything follows that rhythm. We have day and night, we have summer and winter, we have birth and death. Everything follows that rhythm of breathing in, of breathing out, of expanding into the world and being present and being alive and coming back in to ourselves. And we need that equally. The breath has to be even. You have to breathe in as much as you breathe out. So allowing yourself and understanding that balance of action and relaxation, of being in the world and coming back home and being with yourself, of being born and of dying. Every single day that happens. And especially for women in our menstrual health, we follow that rhythm every month, preparing for ovulation, for potential life, and then letting that go, moving through our period, shedding the blood, cleaning out the system mentally, emotionally, physically, and then preparing again for the next month, just the way we follow the moon. So that simple action and remembering of the breathing in and the breathing out, connecting to that, connects you to all that knowledge and that foundation to stand on, and that understanding that you're not alone, that we are not alone, that we're always supported by the moon, by Mother Earth, by day and night, summer and winter, that we follow that as women, that cycle. And that we're not supposed to always be in day, or always be in summer, and always being out there. That we need to go back into that moon energy of the darkness. That even that we can't be happy all the time, that we need to have the days where everything makes sense, and we need the days where we go back in and we clear out. And it might not feel comfortable, or we might be crying, and that's okay. That's totally normal. You breathe in and you breathe out and you let go. Then I want you to use your imagination to see, as you're lying here with your eyes closed, brilliant white light all around you, as far as you can see, above you, below you, all around, white, radiating light. And then as you breathe in, I want you to breathe that light into your body. See it filling every part of your body, every cell, from your feet all the way down. It's pouring in as you breathe in, as if you were a glass vessel being filled with water. See the light settling into every cell of your body and every level of your consciousness. See yourself become a mass of light. And see this light start wrapping around you on the outside of your body, like a cocoon, starting with your feet, wrapping all the way around your legs, around your body, around your head. So it's like you're inside a sleeping bag or a cocoon of light, supported throughout the night, protected, inside and all around. We all know that snuggly feeling of going in, camping, going into a sleeping bag, all tucked in. So I want you to feel that sense of this warm, radiant, feel it, see it, listen to it. It might have a sound for you, a smell. Use your senses in this way. Make it vibrant and real. And hold that image and that sense of love and support as you go into your sleep. And I encourage you to have a journal next to your bed and a pen. And as you wake up in the morning, write down any dreams or any feelings, any insights, anything that might have come throughout the night. And see if you're doing this practice before going to sleep, if it can support you through the night and give you some insights and some support that you can start with into the next day. So snuggle up tight, stay warm. If you have any questions or any insights, I would love to hear, like right underneath this video, or send me an email or a private message. Please, I would love to hear. Take good care. Good night. Lots of love.